It's official. This is episode 7 of the Options Trading Challenge. Let's see what happened these last 2 weeks. Hey everyone, I am Mr. Maciek. Welcome to the channel where we talk all about investing in real estate, making money, side hustles, and building your net worth. If that's something that you like, please subscribe below, or at least consider it. I would appreciate it. So if this is your first time watching this series, let me give you a quick 30-second recap of what I'm doing. I'm attempting to turn $1,500 into $130,000 using signals from TradeTips.io, who is giving me signals of options to buy and options to sell. And what happens? Well, this is the whole journey. So every 2 weeks, I do an update, and basically I'm telling you exactly what's going on, being fully transparent with the account, and let's see what we get to in 52 weeks. If you are interested in joining TradeTips.io, then I do have a coupon code where you can actually get 7 days free plus 50% off on your first month. Hey, not a bad deal. I think it's about $75 a month if I remember correctly. So you get it for half off, not too bad, 5 weeks for $37.50. Here's the coupon code. It is Maciek50. Come join me on this journey. So now that we are on episode 7, we are actually covering weeks 13 and 14, which ended today at 4 o'clock, end of options trading day. Now you can watch the back episodes, but it started off with a bang. I was going from 1,500 to 2,000 and something to 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9.
And then the market changed.
You see, it's all good when everything's going up. But what happens when things go down? Did these guys have the skill set to predict what's going to happen with certain stocks? And then I had the last 2 episodes. Episode 5, which was weeks 9 and 10, we were red. Episode 6, weeks 11 and 12, we were red. So let's see what happened in the last 2 weeks. Let's pop over to the computer. So if you are not familiar with this spreadsheet, let me give you a quick 10-second recap of what it is. First of all, talking about the episode that we're in, then right here, talking about which weeks it covers. Then what did I start with? So it actually started at $1,445. And then what did those 2 weeks end in? Right here. What kind of profit did I have? And what was these 2 weeks return? I know it says weeks return, but it's 2 weeks worth of return, right? And then what is my current return on the entire portfolio? Meaning from the beginning to the end. And then at the end of episode 2, it was from the beginning to the end. And what kind of return did I have on that? This is the date that it ends on. And right now we are 3:30. And where are we? Well, I'll show you in a second. Before I do, this is where I should be. In order to reach my goal, this is exactly, So this is where I should be if I want to reach my goal of $130,000. And if it's red here, then that means I'm in the red, meaning I'm not meeting my goal. And if it's white, then that means I am. And I also did this little extra thing. What if I wanted to reach a $1 million goal? And this is where I should be, and this is where I am short or above. And as you can see, I was $5,000 above in this episode right here, in episode number 4. So go watch that one. That's a really good episode. I was doing great. Anyway, let's get down to it. Let's reveal what happened these last 2 weeks. Once again, you have the foreshadowing right here. It's red, but I'm gonna bring this up. And here we are. Let's just highlight this real quick. This is what we're looking at here. So I began here, $27.98. I ended here, $1839.82. And of course, today I had a red day, and that's like, a couple hundred down. So I was actually in the 2000s yesterday, but I made a big comeback because what you don't see is that in the middle of this 2 weeks, these last 2 weeks, I was down to like 1,100 and it made a comeback. So that's not to say that everything that is being put out is losing in these signals. But overall, I happen to be choosing the ones that are losing more than the ones that are winning. And I'm not able to get every single one of the calls purchased. So some people are going to have better results than me, and others are going to have worse. If you're going to do a YOLO, you only live once, all into one of these options that they call, well, you might lose or you might win. So don't do that. Practice loss mitigation. I've talked about this in my previous episodes. I'm really doing my best to practice no more than 5 to 10% of the current portfolio put into any one option. So let's move on just a little bit. Where am I at? Thankfully, this right here is still positive. That means that from the beginning to the end of today, I am still up 27% return. This is not an annualized return. This is actually just over 14 weeks. So this is still incredible. Go ask any person who invests money into real estate, into flipping products, into their own business, and see if they can make 27% on their money. And if they can, well, then give them $1 million and get them to give you back $1,270,000, because that sounds like a good deal. Let's move it on down. Let me highlight over here. This is what we're tracking, this one right here. Move it on down. If I want to hit that $1 million goal, well, I'm sorry, this is not the 1 million yet. This is the regular one. Am I on track? No, I am short by this much right here. 3,000 short, and the million, I'm 6.5 short. So quick recap of what I learned. First of all, I took a step back. I know I should have mentioned this at the beginning of the video, but I took a step back because we had so many red weeks in a row. I kind of decided to not do everything that is called out, and I'm glad I didn't. But I'm also sad I didn't, because I missed out on a couple good ones like Visa recently. There's a few, I don't remember the ticker symbols right now, but I definitely missed out on a few. Although I did get Oracle just, I think it was today or maybe it was yesterday. That was 120% gainer for me. That was a good one. But still, I only put 5 to 10% of the portfolio, so I'm winning like 100% or 60% on something, and then I'm losing like, 60, 70 on others, holding, and then they say sell, and I don't always sell. And then sometimes it goes up, sometimes it goes down, but I try to at least get some money back. So I am doing my best in executing every one of the trades, but I'm just not able to. With this size account, I just have to pick and choose and do my own little analysis to see what I think will actually do well, and that's what I go for. So far, it's proven to be losing money in the last 6 weeks, but overall, I've been gaining quite a bit. So if you have joined Trade Tips and you are losing hope, all I can say is this is a game, guys. Don't take it too seriously. I know that some of you have put in 5,000 and some have put in 10,000 into this, because I have spoken to some of you. And I understand that you might be upset losing some money. I would be too. And in fact, it's not making me happy that I was at almost 10,000. I'm down to like, just a little under 2. But this is a game. This is okay. I went in knowing that I might lose this whole 1,500, or I might not. And right now, I'm still continuing with the journey. I'm gonna keep going until I bust to zero or I reach my goal of 130. And in case you don't know why I want that 130, is because I wanna take that 130,000. I wanna invest it as a hard money lender into real estate at 10%. And all that interest is gonna pay for my car payment of a Tesla. I want a Model X. So that is the whole goal and why I'm doing this. So if you're going with the journey with me, please comment below. Let me know how you're doing. Where's your account? Are you discouraged? Let's just communicate and kind of boost each other up and see if we can win together. Thanks so much for watching. If you enjoyed this video and this series, please consider subscribing and clicking the like button. I would appreciate that. I'll see you next time.